So how long have you and Manny been dating?
Honestly, we've been in an on-again, off-again relationship my entire
I really
life.
hope you're working hard to keep money.
I'm not
Very
going to
hard,
inheritance. You
very
never
hard,
know.
very
Maybe she
hard.
has inheritance.
Maybe I'm those people who work for fun. I just need something to do. You
Your
know?
parents are teaching you a lesson.
Yeah,
You work.
in hard
But
work.
pesa iko.
Penda Mungu, dada penda Mungu, dada penda Mungu. Free advice.
Hapo sawa kabisa. At this moment, we don't even feel like we should be interviewing her.
No. We're co-hosting.
She's a massive media personality. Kalekyemumo in the building right now. Just having a conversation with her on and off air is a masterclass. Right now, hata mimi nimeandika tu notes hapa hivi. Niko karibu kuingia page 2. It's just exciting how we get to converse with someone who's been in the business.
Right.
But it's so much fun to have a conversation with you and with media training here and there. People don't really know how you got into radio.
Yeah.
Tuna assume to she was
I
gifted.
woke up like this.
Yeah, you woke up like this.
The lie of the devil. Yeah. No, there's no waking up like this. I think once you have discovered what this gift is that you have, having the voice, you can't have the voice at 20. You either had the voice by the time you were 8, 9. It started being something that you have developed, and that you have teachers who have taught you how to speak. Because one of the best parts of being on air, being a radio host, being a great host, acting really helps. Because you're called here to act a specific character that suits the audience. I'm giving them the secrets that we speak to you the way you want to be spoken to, because we have studied you. Tumewasoma. No, it's World Radio Day. It's World Radio Day. Wacha wajue.
Let's open it up.
You know, once you've been an actor, an actress, there's a skill that you've been taught how to deliver a certain entertaining aspect, and you can carry it off. So being a good host actually helps you deliver as an actor. That there are certain conversations you're going to have. Everybody thought that Kalekye is a male chauvinist. She hates men. She's pro women, even if they're being stupid. She will only defend. But that was my role. That was the role that I was given. So loving radio at an early age, for us who grew up in the 80s, we only had the Voice of Kenya. And then loving it to actually getting into it, for me, taught me that you can actually dream, but what are you doing between the time you had the dream and the time you get there? What skills are you learning? So I thought I was being frustrated when my parents said no to going to do a communications degree. By the way, surprise, surprise, Kenya, I didn't do one. I studied international relations. But it still came to help me, because there's a lot of research that goes behind being a good host. You can't just wake up and speak thoughts that are not organized. You don't have topics, you have not researched them. I can talk to you about anything as long as I have time to research it. So that element that I studied in international relations came to help me. You had to do presentations and prove whatever your facts were, because it's really politics, right? It's a diplomacy discussions.
It is, yeah.
So then you become good at having the discussions on air because you've practiced. So don't take the kind of studying you're doing now as a disadvantage. You may find elements that you learned in that particular class, though not media, will help you. Now, when you are out in the field and now you finished your degree, which is what I did, I started looking for opportunities where I could learn the technical aspects. So I didn't start immediately. I graduated in 2000. I first worked with the Homeboys. I was managing the Homeboys. My desire was they teach me how to run the equipment. Then they told me I'm a girl. That was not going to work because they were not seeing me rolling cables, carrying the speakers with them. But hey, then I transitioned to a production studio where they liked my skills as an administrator and organization, and they said, we'll teach you. And that's how I got to learn how to be a sound engineer. I also got to learn how to use my voice. You can have a great voice, but you may not know how to deliver it, which is one of the things that I'm doing now, is training people how to use their voice. So from whether you're a beginner, we identify whether you have the voice, whether you're intermediate, where you guys are now, and you want to hone your skill as presenters, using your voice, creating great hooks. Those are trainings I'm doing. Na nimejiplug. Munaeza ni hala at Kalekyemumo, mu DM kwenye Instagrams, and I will get back to you how you can do that.
Yep.
But that skill growing the skill in as you do what desire what you want is most important. So I'm very lucky that I got to do that.
I think it's important. Thank you for the plug. Shameless plugs. We're all
I
about
feel
shameless plugs over here. The fact that you had this illustrious career and everybody loved you, and then one day, boom, Kalekye is in on air.
Yeah.
Of course, for you, it's a much longer decision than that. But for the audience, it's just, one day.
Do you know, when you actually think about, I was on air for 10 years. 10 years is a long time. 10 years ni mtoto ameenda shule.
True.
Anajua kuongea kwa standard 5, ako grade 5, not standard.
Na wewe anakwambia mama, I don't want
food. Yeah.
I mean, it seemed so, it seemed so sudden, but what informed that decision? And then when we come back, we'll talk about now the actual World Radio Day, but what informed that decision to leave radio?
I think I had been battling with the fact that I had done everything I needed to do, and there was no more space for growth. Where I wasn't seeing it or feeling it. I was already feeling like, listen, at this point, you've just turned 40. There must be more to life. And if you're not getting growth where you are, what else can you do? And the transition to TV was something I really wanted. My desire to do a show that has my name on it, that I'm now doing for myself digitally, Conversations with Kalekye on YouTube, was I need to go and do something that's different and then be myself, because on this radio show I've been representing 18 to 24-year-olds. I'm now 40 and
you've
still
also had
sounding
to,
like a
you've
young
had to
person.
hate men every day
for 10
day
years.
for 10 years.
and let it affect your dating life. Come on now, because everyone's saying, hey, unachukia, and I'm like, bruh, get to know me.
Sasa hiyo ni your type.
When you come back, we'll talk
Your
about
type amesema aoni ikimake.
And my type is not money. Just saying. Free information, Mariam.